What's going on, guys? This is Ryan with RK Outpost, and it looks like it's finally official. The rumors we heard back in January about J.J. Abrams heading a Justice League Dark project has finally been confirmed. As you can see right here, Justice League Dark TV show from J.J. Abrams moving forward at HBO Max. Now, this is not necessarily new information. I saw a lot of people talking about this yesterday. But, these first reports came out, I think, in January that Bad Robot, J.J. Abrams' company, was looking to make a Justice League Dark. Now, originally, they didn't know whether it was going to be a TV series. They didn't know whether it was going to be a movie. Because just like nearly every other project that Warner Brothers has in store for the DC universe, it seems like Justice League Dark has been stuck in developmental hell. Should tell you something about Warner Brothers and the state of all of their projects. But it looks like it's finally going forward and being greenlit as a TV series. And I actually think that's a much better idea than a Justice League Dark movie. But let's get into the story real quick. A Justice League Dark TV show is ordered to series at HBO Max, developed by filmmaker J.J. Abrams as part of his Warner Media deal. In J.J. Abrams' quest to destroy everything that I hold dear, he's now moving on to Warner Brothers to work on DC stuff. If you didn't know that, now you know. Warner Brothers has made a wide variety of DC Comics adaptations across all forms of movies and television. On the big screen, they have their DC Extended Universe continuity of films, while last year's success for Joker proves that it can span into comic book movies outside of the DCEU. And then you also have the CW as well as the DC Universe TV series. They're really all over, and they're all in different kind of areas of continuity. And when HBO Max launches later this year, it will be another home for new DC content. Previously, they announced some DC Comics adaptations, including the upcoming Green Lantern TV show. Again, the Green Lantern TV show that is supposed to be headed by Jeff Johns, and again is stuck in developmental hell because it's Warner Brothers. It was also reported earlier this year, like I told you in January, that Abrams was developing his own DC projects, including movies and TV shows based on Justice League Dark. Now at least one of those projects is officially moving forward. A Justice League Dark TV show is one of 3 developed by Abrams and his production company Bad Robot that received straight-to-series orders from HBO Max. No story or character details were revealed about the Justice League Dark series, so we don't know what it will be about or who will be involved. But I mean, we can get some at least ideas and guesses in there, but we don't know for sure. As their name suggests, Justice League Dark is made up of DC Comics superheroes who handle situations that are darker and more mystical than the Justice League is used to. The teams appeared in animation before, and there are some DC animated movies centered around Justice League Dark that are pretty darn good, including Justice League Dark Apocalypse that should be coming out later this year at some point. A lot of people really looking forward to that. It's supposed to be R-rated. Hopefully that will be awesome. Most well known is Guillermo del Toro's Justice League Dark movie, but he eventually moved on from the project. Various characters from Justice League Dark have shown up in other live-action movies or TV series. Obviously, Constantine had his own series. Then he got kind of adapted into the CW universe, if you didn't know, in Legends of Tomorrow. And then also, Justice League Universe had Swamp Thing, which was really well received and was supposed to set up kind of a Justice League Dark, but they immediately canceled that because they screwed up the deal and they didn't want to pay that much to film in like North Carolina, wherever it was filming. It's unclear if Constantine or Swamp Thing will appear in Abrams' Justice League Dark show, but they're regulars on the superhero team roster. Additional characters include Zatanna. I think if you do a Justice League Dark, you need to have Zatanna in there. One, because she's a really interesting, unique character. And 2, obviously the sex appeal is not going to hurt, for sure. Madame Xanadu, Deadman, and Shade. You have other people. Etrigan the Demon. Now, if you bring Etrigan in, that could be pretty cool. That's the thing about the Justice League Dark. They're not as well-known characters, but they are unique and they stand out. I don't have any desire to see Man-Bat, but that's for sure. If you watch me on Twitch, I just got the crap scared out of me by Man-Bat in Arkham Knight in my replay of that because I forgot all about Man-Bat. As such, there's plenty of characters who could appear in the Justice League Dark series, but yeah, Constantine, Swamp Thing, and Zatanna I think are ones people really want to see. Now, one of the reasons I think that this is kind of good news, although I don't trust J.J. Abrams at all, I think he's a hack, I think he's going to ruin anything he puts his hands on because he doesn't have any original thoughts. All he can do is bastardize other people's work, in my opinion. But with a TV series, I think that's way better. Because if you just do a Justice League Dark movie, we haven't been introduced to these characters. A lot of the complaints about the Justice League movie would be the same if you just made a Justice League Dark movie, except most people know who the Flash is. Most people know who Aquaman is. You don't need a whole lot of setup for them, so you could make it work in a Justice League movie. However, for characters like John Constantine, Swamp Thing, Zatanna, if you do a movie right off the bat without any introduction really to those characters, I think that's a recipe for disaster, because no one's going to be invested in it at all. But a TV series, I think, would be a better way to get those characters introduced, as well as just the nature of media right now and binging and the whole streaming service setup. I really enjoy these hour-long, well-produced TV series where you get 10 episodes and like 10 hours of really solid content. I would much prefer that as an introduction to the Justice League Dark. And if they wanted to do a movie after that, I suppose they could with the tie-in to the TV series. That all makes sense to me. But definitely, to me, the first way you want to do it is a TV series. Do I trust J.J. Abrams? No. Do I think it's going to be any good because it's J.J. Abrams? No. I'm worried that J.J. Abrams is going to take DC, which is already a mess. Warner Brothers is a mess. They don't know what they're doing going forward. We know that Wonder Woman 84 is still going to be based off continuity established in Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice. While on the other hand, they have other things going on that they're not quite sure how much they want to connect. Warner Brothers does not have a plan. They flip-flop on a dime. They take one focus group and they overreact and they switch everything up. That's how we got abominations like Justice League in the beginning. They need to build a plan and stick to the plan, but we'll see if that ever happens. I guess that's done with the article now. I guess I should have probably zoomed in the camera earlier while I was going on that little rant, but whatever. I'm interested to know what you guys think about this. Again, people were talking about this. It's not new. This information, people started reacting because it was like, oh, J.J. Abrams doing a Justice League Dark thing? But I mean, we knew that 3 months ago, but now it's officially been ordered. Where do you feel about J.J. Abrams getting his hands into the DC universe? Do you think that's a good thing? Do you think the fact that J.J. Abrams, he doesn't really have many original thoughts, all he can do is kind of adapt things? Maybe comic books is a good place for him to go, where he can just take different stories he likes and adapt them. Maybe that will be the key to J.J. Abrams' success going forward. What do you guys think? I want to hear your thoughts on J.J. Abrams and a Justice League Dark TV series. Let me know in the comments below. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there. Think about hitting that join button to get access to a bunch of cool perks and emotes as well. And I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching, everyone. And a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.